It's the 8th of November today. It's about 3 weeks since the last little update, so I thought it was time for a little walk around. So the purple bliss potato is not doing very well at all. I think we're going to have to harvest that soon. It's really just sucking. Planted a little tomato in the back here. A little herb garden. It's doing nicely. Sage is still flowering, which is positive. Planted a couple of parsleys, and I've also put a couple of sunflower seeds, and I'm not sure how well they'll do, but we'll see if they grow up against the fence. Pansies are doing nicely. I've planted a little pepper in here, so when the pansies die off, hopefully that will shoot forth, and then we'll plant some other flowers around it. Coriander's not doing very well. It's looking a bit dry. I think I should probably water it today. The zucchini's doing especially well in this one. You see in here, we've got a female flower. There's a couple of smaller ones in there. There's also a few male ones coming. The other zucchini has some male flowers, so hopefully tomorrow they'll align right and I can self-pollinate for the first zucchini of the season. The greenhouse, everything's just really hanging out now. All this is going to go, oh actually no, three or four of the tomatoes are going to go where the garlic is, plus the peppers and the lettuces, and some basil. We've also got the marigolds, and there's also some more basil inside, just waiting. This bed's doing really well. So the tomatoes are flowering, and we've got a fruit setting in there. I don't know if you can see it. Yep. So that's great. The Swiss chard, of course, is still there. I keep saying I'll pull it out, and I will this week. I think it's really starting to take over. Salanova lettuces. We've had one round of clippings off most of them so far. It's really quite a nice lettuce. It kind of tastes a tiny bit like iceberg, so I was happy with that. Zesties, got lots of flowers, and a lovely big bunch of them there. So hopefully they all set. And we've just got a couple here. I was going to wait to see if they set, because up here, in there, we've got a bigger bunch, so I'm wondering if those two down the bottom aren't going to be very tasty. But we'll see what happens. Camomile's doing well. I planted 3 pepper plants in here. So 1, 2 and 3. There's a couple of other ones which I put in the greenhouse, and they didn't do very well, so I just chucked them in the garden. So we might have quite a lot. The onions bulking up, so they need to be pulled out, and we've also got some basil that's been planted. Nasturtiums are really starting to flower nicely as the daisies finish off. Hopefully the nasturtium will take over the daisy. The cucumbers not doing as well as I hoped. I probably should have just put them in now. I mean, what did I do? Put them in about a month ago? So I don't know if it's actually been that hot. I mean, these ones are doing okay, and I've mulched the ground because I think this bed dries out quite a lot. But over here, we've already got one dead one, so I've put a seed in there. Hopefully it will grow up. And I've also planted some basil, some purple basil. I don't know if you can. Yeah, there we go. And some Italian basil. But the sunflowers are the standout so far. So I don't know how big they're going to grow and how much of the roots are going to take over the garden bed, but we can wait and see. The garlic's nearly ready. Come back this way. Got some flower spikes, some scapes, so I've already pulled some off, and it's all starting to brown up and fall over. So I'm thinking Friday this week. We've got lots of rain Saturday, Sunday, I think up to about Wednesday next week. So I've scratched around some. You can see it's pretty big, and I've also been greedy. And in the shed here, I don't know if we're going to have enough light in here at the moment. There we go. I've already pulled some up. So, yeah, look, it's not too bad. So that was 5 days ago. So, well, look, I'm happy to do it this weekend. Some of them are big, and yeah, I've been scratching around lots. Because yeah, it gets to that time where I want to. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's an okay size. It should be quite big. But yeah, I want to get the tomatoes and stuff in as well, and yeah, it's good times. So the spade ripped out some other parsleys, and then mulched it up again. So here we have the male flower, which I'm hoping that I was actually hoping it was going to open tomorrow. It doesn't look like it will, so I might have a failure. But looking in there, there's another female. It might actually be quite a good time. So chance of silver bits going to seed slowly. What's really nice about this is these little leaves. They're really great in salads. So we're just going to leave it there. This parsley's about to flower, so we'll pull that out. Yeah, nothing's going on with the lemon tree. The olive tree, the flowers are starting to die off. They've all opened. But looking in here, I don't know if we're going to be able to focus. Maybe this one. There we go. No. There's some little bits of green, so yeah, little olives. So it'll be interesting to see how many we get. I didn't see many bees flying around, so they might not actually need to be pollinated. They might self-pollinate. But either or, there's a lot of flowers. So yeah. See you in a couple of weeks.